The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see, the Georgia State Panthers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will come out first. And Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
The Beavers can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Beavers will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They'll go to work in the air on second down, trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
And the Panthers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. First down and more. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Gonna sling it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wiles. They stop him almost immediately short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Pulls and fires complete. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Murphy. Caught over the middle, it's Clemens. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hankerson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Quick strike complete. It's a running room. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Beavers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hankerson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. got it behind the line. It's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. The Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And the Beavers get it past the sticks.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run.
Touchdown, Oregon State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Hand off from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Beavers! A great catch and run for 6. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
On the run, fires downfield. Grabbed over the middle, it's Robinson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
On the set.
Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Riles. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
That is an unbelievable play by the offense. Not only do you convert 3rd down, not only do you convert 3rd and long, but you get an explosive play that now sets you up on the opponent's goal line, 1st and goal. Wow.
Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
3-25.
Trying to surge it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Good, right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Missouri. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Blue 85. Blue 85.
To the air. It's Murphy. Hauls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got his man across the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hankerson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 2nd down coming up. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Quickly complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Pressure coming. Fakes the grab on the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 15, here's the return. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Beavers will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a crease. It's Hankerson. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. And it's incomplete on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They punted away on fourth down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll do it himself on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Got it! They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They just keep firing. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Sweet cut there. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Let's go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Get ready.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Got out of trouble and throws. The short hands, it's Walker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run, and they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Riles. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Riles. And they're able to get him down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Intercepted for the 11th time. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. From the gun, running back on the move. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner will be knocked down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Georgia State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Missouri. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's caught. It's Clemens. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the tailback. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Well, this running back has been the only guy guy obviously who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got a man. It's Wiles. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Panthers are on the move.
Get set, get set.
They'll move the tight end. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10.
3:25.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Braswell. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Skips away from pressure. Look out, he's got room. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
Touchdown, Georgia State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead.
Wide open spaces. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. You know, this is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.